Tony, who has 32 goals in 68 Premier League outings for Brentford, is banned from playing competitive football until January after breaching gambling regulations, but is free to return to training with the Bees this weekend. Alongside a return to match action, January could also see Tony become the subject of a transfer battle, as sources have confirmed to 90 Minutes that Chelsea officials have been analyzing a possible move for the 27-year-old. It is by no means a guarantee that Chelsea will move for a new striker in January, with manager Mauricio Pochettino keen to give fair opportunities to both Nicolas Jackson and Armando Broja, the latter of whom is close to returning from injury. However, should the duo fail to solve Chelsea's goal-scoring crisis, then a bid for a new striker is possible, and 90 Minutes understands Tony is on a short list of potential targets. Although concerns over his age, Tony will turn 28 in March, have left some at Stamford Bridge uncertain as to whether a big-money move is the right call. In that regard, 22-year-old Santiago Jimenez of Feyenoord has also been identified as an option. The Mexico international, who was pursued by West Ham United during the summer, has 5 goals in his first 4 Eredivisie games this season after ending last year with 9 goals in 10 outings. According to a report by Fishages, Inter Milan are keen on acquiring the services of Armando Broja. The Serie A giants already have a star-studded attack, but they want to further bolster it. They want to add the 22-year-old Chelsea graduate to their ranks next summer. Broja left the Tottenham Youth Academy and joined Chelsea back in the summer of 2009. The Albanian international has since gone up the ranks and was promoted to the Blues' first team last summer. In all, he has 23 first-team appearances and has contributed towards 3 goals. The majority of his appearances have come off the bench, and he has not had enough game time to showcase his class. Last season, he featured in 18 matches but was on the pitch for less than 500 minutes. He was injured for lengthy periods of time, but was expected to get significant game time this season. However, that has not been the case so far. He is not a preferred option up top under Mauricio Pochettino. And the Argentine boss is keen on signing a new number 9 in the winter amid links with Ivan Toney. As a result, Broja might consider parting ways with his childhood club. Inter Milan are interested in the Albanian international services. The Serie A giants already have some high-quality forwards in their ranks and have already scored 23 goals in just 10 games under the command of Simone Inzaghi. They have the best attack in Italy, with 21 goals in 8 outings. Chelsea midfielder Cole Palmer limped off injured during England under-21's 9-1 thumping of Serbia on Thursday. Palmer, who has enjoyed an impressive start to life at Chelsea since his £45 million move from Manchester City, managed just over 50 minutes off the game in which fellow Blue Noni Madueke knitted a brace before heading to the bench. Fortunately for Chelsea fans, manager Lee Carsley played down the severity of Palmer's injury and admitted the 21-year-old will not be risked for Monday's game against Ukraine unless he is 100% healthy. There are a few bumps and bruises, and we will monitor Cole, but we will not be taking any chances, Carsley said. Asked for a specific diagnosis, Carsley added, "It's a dead leg." While further checks will be conducted, the initial belief is that Palmer has avoided any significant injury and Chelsea will be hopeful of having the midfielder available when they return to Premier League action against Arsenal on October 21st. Injuries have been a massive problem for Chelsea in recent weeks, with Mauricio Pochettino forced to cope without close to half of his squad due to various issues. Striker Armando Broja, who missed close to a full year with a knee injury, managed 4 appearances for Chelsea before jetting off for international duty with Albania, where he suffered a scare of his own. He was with the team for only 2 days, Albania boss Silvinho revealed. After consulting with our doctors and Chelsea's, he can't make it, he won't be ready. Fellow forward Nicolas Jackson has also undergone surgery on a hand injury but is expected to be fit enough to face Arsenal. Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that Chelsea scouts watched Brazilian midfielder Luis Guilherme for Palmeiras in their recent match against Boca Juniors. Luis Guilherme came on with 12 minutes remaining of the Copa Libertadores semifinal, but it went to extra time, so they got another half an hour on top to assess him. Ultimately, his side lost via a penalty shootout to set up a final against Fluminense next month. The future appears to be bright for the 17-year-old, so much so that he could earn a transfer to Europe at some stage in the not-too-distant future. Recently, Romano confirmed Man United have been tracking him, as well as his compatriot Lauren of Flamengo. In an update, Romano has added that Chelsea deployed representatives to watch Luis Guilherme in action when Palmeiras hosted Boca Juniors on Friday. However, they were not alone, since there were a total of 5 European clubs in attendance. One of the other 4 was Bayern Munich, although the identities of the remaining 3 have not been shared yet by Romano. Chelsea are yet to make a bid for Luis Guilherme, but will continue to monitor his development before deciding whether to make him the latest addition to their recruitment drive. This year alone, Chelsea have invested in youthful Brazilian talents for the future such as André Santos, Angelo Gabriel, and David Washington. Not all of the players they have welcomed are being integrated into their own first team straight away. Santos is on loan at Nottingham Forest and Angelo has been sent to sister club Strasbourg for the season. In the future, though, Chelsea will be hoping their scouting network's eyes for talent could benefit them before players get snapped up by other suitors and become even more costly. Chelsea manager Mauricio Pochettino has reportedly been left unhappy with the behavior of Steven Gerrard outside of the transfer window. Chelsea manager Mauricio Pochettino is reportedly furious with Al Ettifaq manager Steven Gerrard after he made contact with Conor Gallagher to discuss a potential January transfer. The Blues are said to be unhappy with the approach so early into the season and the prospect of the ex-Liverpool star attempting to turn the heads of players. The Saudi Pro League have managed to lure numerous top players to the Middle East over the past 12 months, with Riyad Mahrez, Aymeric Laporte and Ruben Neves among a host of clubs to ditch the Premier League in favor of heading further afield. Al Ettifaq were able to sign some proven talents of their own, with Gerrard playing a key role in convincing Jordan Henderson, Demarai Gray and former Liverpool star Jorginho Wijnaldum to join him in Dammam. However, they have not completed their overhaul and are already looking at players they can price to Saudi Arabia in January. According to Football Transfers, Gerrard recently contacted Chelsea midfielder Gallagher to sound out his interest in acquiring his services and discuss whether the playmaker would be willing to make the move in the winter transfer window. Chelsea are prepared to make a move for Arsenal target Lois Openda in the January transfer window in their bid to improve their attack. The Blues have been linked with the Belgian striker, who only moved to RB Leipzig this summer. Chelsea have struggled in front of goal in recent seasons, with Tammy Abraham their last player to score 15 league goals in the 2019-20 campaign. They have spent huge amounts of money to try and rectify this anomaly, including a then-club record outlay on Romelu Lukaku in the summer of 2021, albeit unsuccessfully. Manager Mauricio Pochettino has spoken of a more prominent role in the club's transfer dealings from the new year, giving him more control. The Argentine manager has seen his side struggle in front of goal at the start of this season, with striker Nicholas Jackson among the chief culprits. According to Fishages, Chelsea are now prepared to sanction a move for Openda, who has been on the radar of London rivals Arsenal in the past. The 23-year-old Belgian has hit the ground running since arriving in Germany from RC Lens this summer. Openda has found the net 4 times, adding 2 assists as well in 7 Bundesliga appearances this season. The striker also has a goal in 2 appearances in the UEFA Champions League this season.